So this is going to be my film pitch. So I had two film ideas. There's two genres I like to use, and it'll either be a drama or a horror, because I feel like the drama will be quite dramatic and the viewer could get quite into it, and also the horror could be quite scary and they could quite enjoy that. And I'd like the films to either include a murder or a kidnapping or someone being haunted. So it was like the murder would be more like a drama, more like a mystery drama, so you're trying to find out who it is. And the kidnapping will also be a drama as well, kind of the same as kind of like the original Taken in 2008, something along those lines, and something with someone being haunted, similar to something like the Conjuring, that's what it's called. And I'm going to try and base the film in off of the director, James Wan. So kind of the same ideas that he would use in this film as well.
Also directed Insidious.
And the Insidious. Conjuring, the Fast and Furious 7.
Yeah.
If he's done those saw as well, quite good films.
Okay.
Yeah. So for my murder storyline, that was also be a drama. I wanted it to be kind of a murder slash stalk. So the girl would get stalked and then eventually get murdered. So I kind of wanted it to start off with a girl who's on a night out with her friends, and then in the corners of her eyes she just notices this man dressed in black just watching her. Like everywhere she goes, this man is just there, and because she's kind of getting paranoid at this point, thinking that like, oh, this man's everywhere, he's following me. But then she just forgets about it, thinking she's being too paranoid. And then this is just quite vague. But then she goes home the next day, starts seeing this man again, like in her garden and around her house, and then she loses all communication. So like her power goes off, the internet goes, and she can't contact anyone. And then all of a sudden he just starts showing up in different rooms, and she tries to run away, and just eventually ends up killing her. The haunting storyline would either be a boy by himself or a girl by herself, or a boy and girl together in the woods. They'll just be like doing what they do. And then they stumble across like a box hidden under a tree, and they take it back home and then open it, and then they find all these like let's say I want to say not haunted, kind of like cursed items in there, and then they start using them and just start to play around with them, and then they go to sleep and they just start hearing noises and lights flashing everywhere, and then they go straight to the box and they put everything back, and then they put everything back in the box and take it back to where they found it. Yeah, they're still getting haunted, and then on the way back to the house they just get like lights just come out of nowhere, just shine on them, and then they just start disappearing. That's what I think. And the possible filming locations would be, well, I thought I'd use like my house for the haunting bit, so when there'd be a sleep I said I'd use my house, like my bedroom and that. And then, so I said they could be found in a tree. I said the box would be found under a tree, but I thought it also would be found in like maybe an abandoned house, so that could be quite creepy. And yeah, maybe like I said building site, because when the girl's on a night out, when the girl's out with her friends during the night, maybe the stalker could be in the building site and looking down towards her and her friends just at different angles. Or I said use my friend's house as another house. And then so like I'd be for the murder one, the murder film, I thought you could either film at East Grinstead or in Crawley, just as a town centre maybe when they're outside. And I'd use the woods next to my house as a possible location, also my garden. And for the actors, I thought just like friends I have or myself and just people in general really.
Okay. Good. Any questions from anyone? Something to add on? I sense there's probably a bit more planning in one of your storylines,
Yeah.
and a lot more emphasis from you in one of your storylines. The first one, the drama,
Yeah.
which I think might, the idea is actually starting to come together, so perhaps to pursue that a little bit more. Does anyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can see that one a little bit more in there. Okay, any other questions, anything else to add? Yeah, go on.
What sort of music you plan on using?
Oh yeah, so for the murder one, I was kind of thinking like creepy, subtle music which can just fade in and out really easily. So if when there is dialogue, it can fade out really easily. But when there isn't dialogue, it can fade in really nicely, just fit the setting really well. And for the haunting one, I just thought really sharp, loud music when they're saying if they're running back from wherever they're being haunted by. Really sharp and loud music just to add atmosphere.